is a parajumble question where there are no options given, so you have to find the correct sequence without the options. Let's look at the first statement. In the last decade, interest in hunger artists has declined considerably. Now this should be followed by 3, which talks about the decline, where he talks about where in the earlier days there was good money to be earned putting on major production of this sort. This sort refer to hunger artists under one's own management. Nowadays it's totally impossible. Those were different times, which is statement 2 should follow 3, because those times refers to the earlier times where there was good money. So 1, 3, 2 should come together. Then look at 4 and 5. 4 talks about back then. Again it refers to those were different times and the earlier days. So back then the hunger artists captured the attention of entire city. From day to day, while the fasting lasts, participate increase. So 4 and 5 should come together because it describes how hunger artists captured the attention of the entire city and what really happened is described in 5th. So 1, 3, 2, 4, 5 will become the correct sequence. The next question again is a question where in a parajumble you don't have options and you have to find the correct sequence. Now this particular parajumble is about short stories. So let's look at statement 1. It says maybe you start reading one over your lunch break. Now what is this one? This one refers to a short story wherein we know that before the first statement there is another statement. So look at statement 2. 2 says one thing that is great about short stories is how quickly they can ruin your life. So statement 2 should come first and then should come 1. Then we say that maybe you start reading one over your lunch break and the whole world has been destroyed around you and then rebuilt and nothing is quite the same again. This is how the ruining of your life happens, which is mentioned in 2. So 2 and 1 should come together. Then 3 says this happens whether you like it or not. This again refers to the world being destroyed and rebuilt around you during the space of reading a short story. So 2, 1 and 3 should come together. This should be followed by 5, which talks about great stories practice this violent beauty. This violent beauty is again the last lines of statement 1. 4. Some do it quietly. So some short stories do it quietly, almost without you even noticing, and some short stories do it with high wire acts of imagination. The correct sequence here will become 2, 1, 3, 5, 4.